Hey, let's talk about games. Hello my friend and good morning to you. Today we're going to be going through some Martyr stuff, some spicy new information coming from the guys. Their PR department are currently touring the world by the looks of it, showing off a current demo version of the game. A little bit more than we've got currently, but of course far from a completed version, and there is some spicy stuff to see within it. Before I bring that footage up, I just want to bring up the 2015 version of this game to show how much has changed. If we just take a second to... oh god. If we take a few seconds to look at these old animations, lighting effects, UI, HUD, oh, look at that UI. I mean, the game looked kind of fun, but at the same time, talk about janky. Now we fast forward to 2018 and we've got some brand spanking new stuff to see. Now, first up is some simple footage, which is just sort of a slightly more polished version of what we've currently got. It looks like the map's received a little bit more on the lighting side. You can see the mini-map has been upgraded to more accurately portray the map. That definitely looks a lot cleaner. Some enemy effects, some visuals, etc. seem to have been improved. The game looks a little bit smoother. Now, do bear in mind, this is a recording of a recording from Rocket Beans TV, and full credit to them for doing the interview with Neocore. I've half-inched the content as such to do a little talk over of it. Now, as well as this, we do have some other inquisitorial armors to see. You can notice the color schemes on the armor have definitely had a little bit of an upgrade. And, well, it's generally looking fairly good. But the real thing to talk about today is the vehicle combat, which has been previewed. Now we have a Titan rocking and rolling around on what I can only describe as a Sector Imperialis type board, and it looks pretty much a one-for-one version of this. Now, bear in mind, and obviously you can't hear this from their words because I'm talking over the top of them, but this is not a finished version of vehicle combat. This is, think of it like an initial sketch model for current sort of working hypothesis type thing. It's completely unbalanced. Well, you can tell the animations aren't quite there yet. They're a little bit juddery, a few frames dropping here and there, but it looks like a good framework for what could potentially be a semi-exciting feature. I have a few concerns regarding the pace of it. It is very slow looking and clunky, and that's saying something if I think that, because generally I have nothing but nice things to say about the game. But it does look quite visually impressive, so I'm very curious how they're going to tie in a difficulty setting with this, or rather a challenge in terms of combat. And they have explained that the Titan will be worked into the narrative, and it will be explained as to why you have to enlist basically recruit a Titan, how that's going to work, etc., and how it ties in with the story. It's going to be part of it, not just a case of, oh, we've got a Titan over there in the cupboard, let's whop him out. And as well as that, they did say other vehicles are going to be implemented. They haven't said what, but it's very exciting. I really like the idea of wandering around in a tank. That's just me personally, but I'm curious to see what else they come up with. Now, other spicy little leaks that were perhaps mentioned, future factions were discussed. Of course, Gergo said he can't commit to anything, although I think he did let it slip and say this.
That's good.
What about the orcs?
Orcs are coming.
Lucas is asking that. Sure, orcs are coming.
Now, I don't know if that was just pressure getting to him and we're reading too much into this. It may be that they're the first, or probably going to be the second seasonal faction. It might not be. We're just going to have to wait and see for some official announcements. Obviously, I'm expecting some of these choices to be made on player feedback, but I'm pretty sure they will have a list of the first couple seasons, and maybe a little bit of work going into that already. We do know Dark Elder, we do know Alpha Legion are coming, and we know Night Lords, I believe, will be associated with the first season. So the question is, what will happen at the end? That will probably be towards the end of 2018. Well, that will be a new faction. We'll just have to wait and see. Guys, we're going to have lots and lots of new footage coming out over the next few days, so keep peeled on the Inquisitorial Discord, Inquisitor Martyr Discord. Once again, full credit to Rocket Beams TV. These guys did a really great interview. It's good to watch. The link is down below in the comments. And again, keep your eyes peeled. Loads of information coming, and supposedly some very big announcements soon, and an announcement on the game release date sooner than we think. Have a great day, guys.